Hello everybody and welcome to another Friend Chooses My Eye Look Thursday. Let me get everything together and we'll get into this Friend Chooses My Eye Look remix because we kind of chose each other's eye look. I can't wait to tell you what we're doing. It's so exciting. I know you've been waiting for it. By the way, in case you think you're going to see me being a bunny or something like that, I don't think so. Not so much with the bunny. So this week I was paired up with Nina again, Missouri Mama, which is so funny. This is the second time in a row we've been paired up, but we did not complain about it and we did not mention it. And we're like, let's just roll with it. And here's why. She sent me her two palettes and one of them was this one. It is the new Nomad Cosmetics Royal Europe palette. This is so cool. This is like all like 3D. Look at this. The packaging is superbo. The only thing I would have done differently was no shade to Nomad. The very back layer, I would have done it mirrored. So it kind of looks like the hall in Versailles or something. And then the three colors over it, but I'm sure that's crazy expensive. And they are an indie brand. Nina sent me her two palettes. One of them was this one. And I immediately went, ah! In the message and said, oh my God, I have that palette too and I'm dying to use it. Instead of doing Friend Chooses My Eye Look, and choosing each other's palettes, let's just we'll both use the Nomad Royal Europe and we will pick each other's shades from it. So what's really cool is the shades I picked from Nina. She's going to be linked below along with everybody else. Her shades are totally different than my shades. So you can go and watch her video and you can watch mine and you can kind of see what's different in our two videos and how we create our looks. With hers, I tended to choose like over here in this area with the blues and the greens and things like that and the gold. And she went the other way with mine. She chose King's Room, Hall of Mirrors, Buckingham Palace, and she chose this amazing multi-chrome Royal Treasure down here and St. Edward's Crown, the purple, so the gold and the purple. Oh my God. So it's this one, this one, this one, and these two. So needless to say, it's pretty colorful. If you are looking, you're like, hey, you have no makeup on. No, I do not. I did not put any makeup on, and I am not putting any makeup on. I am going to do my eyes first, and then I'm going to do a little boom, boom, pop off screen, and then I'm going to come back and show you the finished look. This is kind of a let's take it for a test drive first. I'm just throwing some of this Kaleidos. Pretty eye base. I love this stuff, man. I am loving the Kaleidos eye base. It is the one that if you ask me like which one are you reaching for like all the time, I gotta admit I was a little nervous about it because it's kind of like a beige shade. It's kind of darker and I was like, ooh, I don't know if I like that much pigment. You know, I might want it. I'm used to like white or black. And this is kind of like this beigey tan color. And it's got some warmth to it that I was like, I don't know if I love that or not. But turns out it doesn't matter. In the end, you really don't see this beige or this tan. At least I don't, and I'm super pale. I'm trying to remain super pale, actually. I've been out in my yard, working in the yard a lot. If you see my shorts, you see all my animal videos and things. I've been outside with the birds and the pets. And yes, I have a new rescue rooster. He doesn't have a name yet, if you're wondering. I'm waiting. The name will come to me. He'll have a name. I've started to, I don't know if you noticed, when I do my base, my eyeshadow base primer, I use those interchangeably, by the way. I do my inner corner a lot right here because I always do some kind of crazy inner corner highlight. So God, it feels so weird having no other makeup on right now, like no primer, no anything. But I don't know. I like to switch it up, and I always come on here and I'm like, hey, my whole face is done except my eyes. With this being so pigmented, I'm just worried about fallout, and it could be a real mess under my eyes. Not that Nomad is messy or their formula is bad. Their formula is amazing. But I might be laying it on a little thick with some of these. So, you know, I just want to make sure that I'm not going to mess up like my base. So the first thing I'm going to start with is King's Room. Oh, I hate messing up all the pressings. But see, there's a lot of fallout in the pan. And the mattes are very, very pigmented, as you will see in 1 second. I pretty much I'm like, they're really pigmented. Holy moly. Okay. Okay, pigment. And you look at this in here, you don't think it's going to be that dark. This is a very, very, very dark green. Wow. It's like almost like a super dark teal. And ooh, that is rich. That is richy, rich because it's Royal Europe. So the Royal Europe palette is pretty cool. It's actually based on different palaces and things throughout Europe. I was playing the game online on my Instagram where you try to guess what the theme of the palette is, and I thought for sure the theme was Austria. And I was finding a way to like link all the Austrian things together too. I wasn't just like saying that like out of my butt. I was like, I'm seeing a link of all things Austria with this, right? Turns out that was not the case. It was the royal palaces, or royalty, Europe royalty, whatever, all the different palaces and things. So that is way more pigment than I expected with that. Not a bad thing, not a bad thing. Next we're gonna do Hall of Mirrors, which is right in the middle, and it is this really, really, really pretty turquoise. And I love turquoise. I think I'm actually gonna I want to do it kind of lighter here. Look, this is okay, how can I say this? If you're new to makeup and new to color, this is a beautiful palette. It's jewel tones, obviously. It's, here, take a look. Ooh, very jewel tone. There's some very, very amazing multi-chromes in here. But if you are not used to super pigmented shades, this is me doing this with a light hand. Yeah. So if you're not used to super pigmented shades and just have, you know, putting a shade on and you're like, boom, it's like crazy. You got color galore. It might be a little scary for you. Like this is not for the neutral lovers. But what I would say is if you like neutrals and you want to add a pop of color, maybe take your neutrals palette, get this palette, and get your pops of color out of here. That's a good thing if you're like, I want that palette, but the colors frighten me. You can use like a couple of colors, and you could do these neutrals over here. Except for there's not, if you notice, there's not a real light shade in here. There's not a light, like something that you would do as a brow highlight necessarily. Although I think Royal Treasure and Imperial Crown might work for that. Okay, so that's two of my colors. Oh yeah, I got to do Buckingham Palace, which is the purple. I kind of wish you would have chose Palace of Versailles because I have no light shade here. There's no way to like, I don't know what to do. I'm trying to do this with the lightest hand possible, and it's very difficult. Okay, so trying to do a little bit of Buckingham Palace, but I need something to lighten up over my brow, and there's nothing. I have nothing bright in this palette. Well, there's a couple of lighter shades, but the shades that Nina picked are all the jewel tones, which I know she knows I love color, which is cool, but for creating a look, it's really tricky when you don't have anything to highlight with. So I don't know how to make this work. We're going to make it work. But this is why I also love this collab, because it's like, you know, the perfect shade would have been Palace of Versailles to blend these all together. This is as light as I can get with the shades I have. So I'm going to take a clean brush and I'm just going to try to blend them in a little bit and blow them out up here a tiny bit. Okay, it's not terrible, but yeah. I have no like light shade for my brow bone. I may use some of Royal Treasure depending on what it looks like. So I'm going to take St. Edward's Crown, which is this crazy metallic purple with the big crown in it. It is the exact color of my Jeep, by the way. I'm going to swatch this on my hand. Look at that. It's like a kind of like a purple multi-chrome. It is absolutely stunning. And I want to put some of it in here. I'm actually putting the multi-chrome in my crease. Which I know it's weird, but it looks really cool. Ooh. And plus it really deepens the crease up. I'm going to have to do something cool with eyeliner with this. Like I said, I'm just trying to be imaginative with it because I'm missing a light shade and I'm having trouble like blending with no light shade to kind of bring, I can't like marry everything together very easily. So this is a challenge. I like to have these when they're a challenge though. Okay, I'm going to take Royal Treasure because that's the lightest one. Ooh, even Royal Treasure, it's like pretty, but it's got depth to it. I'm scared. I'm scared. Okay. I'm going to do, wow. Okay. All right. Now, see, Royal Treasure would be great up here. It's a duochrome. It's very cool, except for it's amazing, but it doesn't always look light because it's got so much shift to it, which, I don't know, maybe that's kind of cool, huh? I haven't done a super dark eye look in a while, so maybe this is a good thing for me. I'm going to bring this way up. Let's blow it out. Oh, I can't blow it out too much. You know why? Because I didn't do my foundation yet. Okay, that is pretty cool, though. The duochromes are like playing nicely together. Not bad. I'm going to take some more. Sorry, was that right in front of the camera? Yes, it was. Royal Treasure, and it's going to go right in here. I'm just going to keep kind of building it. So I have like a multi-chrome shift on the inner corner. Amazingly, there's really, I was wrong, there's almost zero fallout, even with all this pigment. That is cuckoo. Okay, now here's where it's going to get really fun, because I am going to take Royal Treasure. Oh my god, I just realized, you guys, look, Royal Treasure like matches my nails. It doesn't look like it on camera, but the multi-chrome shift, like where I'm looking at it and it shifts, it's almost the exact color as my nails. I have these, so these little silicone applicators. I love these things. I have started to have to use these because it's really hard to use my finger on my lid because I have these crazy nails. So I got my nails done yesterday and I'm not liking it with the applicator. I'm going to have to try to do my finger and not... Okay, that's better. That's better. All right. So I got my nails done yesterday, and actually you see all the different, like, chrome... What am I doing? I'm doing this wrong. I want this on the inner. Multi-chrome, chrome kind of finishes on my nails. I actually did this for once. These are nails that I did. The guy who does my nails did this color on my nails. So they were all this shade, kind of this burgundy, and then I came home and I did my... crazy duochrome, like green red on there, and I did a rose gold kind of chrome on this one. These are chromes that I had at home, and they were honestly, they were like super busy, super overwhelmed, and I didn't take my chromes with me. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do when I got there, so I just waited until I got home and I threw the chrome on at home. Chrome at home! So I did that at home. Came out pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. Okay, now I'm going to take the St. Edward's crown again, and we're going to do this on this corner. Oops, there we go. And I'm kind of stamping it on. I want it to be really heavy on this corner. This look is probably going to call for really big lashes because it's very dark and very rich and very jewel toned. And I think if I don't do my big ass lashes, it's gonna look strange if I don't do big huge lashes. This is definitely for me, a nighttime going out kind of look. You know what? Let's just go all out. Screw it. I'm gonna do St. Edward's crown underneath my eye here. There is nothing I love more than a purple multi-chrome under my eye. It looks so freaking cool. There's no way to do this palette and do this look and not have it be super dramatic because of the jewel tones, the multi-chromes, the depth that's in this. But if you are looking for the absolute most perfect, gorgeous jewel tone palette, this is one of, I think, probably one of the best. Probably one of the best that anybody's done. This is absolutely beautiful. I really want to do something with all these red, with all these red and pink mattes, believe it or not. I'm usually not excited about mattes. I'm kind of excited about this. Uh-oh. Dogs be barking. Hold on, I gotta see what's going on. Dogs. Am I right? Okay. So I'm going to take Royal Treasure again on this. And then I'm going to do it, bring it over to meet the purple and kind of overlap them a little bit. This is going to look so much better when I actually have foundation and everything on. This is another reason I like to do my foundation, because you can't, it doesn't look pretty to me right now. I don't know, is that just me? It just doesn't. I feel like it doesn't look, it's hard to see what it's going to look like finished without foundation on. Like my face is all splotchy, it's all uneven. I don't know, it looks weird. But, okay, I gotta say, I'm kind of loving it now. I'm loving it. I think I might want to get a little bit more of the turquoise in this. I'm just layering because I'm having fun layering. Okay, that's pretty nice. That's not bad. All right, let me, this is the eyeshadow look. Let me go finish up a bunch of stuff and I will be right back and we'll see the finished look. Okay, ready for my finished look with the new Nomad Royal Europe palette. Here it is with my glasses. And oh my god, I changed my mind on the lip shade. Let me take my glasses off so you can see this though. So I have a whole multi-chrome menagerie on my face. Here's the look with this palette. I love it. Yeah, it's a lot. It's dark. It's moody. It's got color. I love the Scheisse! I love the lip. I changed my mind on a couple of things. So first off, in my waterline, I used my Urban Decay again, the Electric Empire. I used this to do like kind of a pop of blue in the waterline. My multi-chromes are doing weird things. It's so weird, they shift and you're like, doesn't look even, but it's even, but it's a multi-chrome. Anyway, on my lips though, I actually did Notoriously Morbid Hollow's Eve. This is one of the Mystic Metallics, and they are also the Shifty multi-chrome lips. These are honestly, for my money, best multi-chrome lip shade I've tried. I have not tried the Chaotic yet. I do want to try Chaotic because I love him. And then I took Give Up the Ghost, which this came in my Halloween mystery box, I think. So this is another one I got, and I put this one just right in the middle to give it kind of a two-dimensional kind of thing. So do a little zoom, and here is my very, very moody finished look. Oh, interestingly, I'm wearing gray blush. Gray blush, yes. Because with all these colors, the last thing I wanted was a blush color. So this is possibly one of my favorite gothy kind of palettes ever. This is Moonstone by Copacetic. I think you can still get this. I got mine a couple years ago and you can pry it out of my cold dead hands. I'm never throwing it away. I've had it for a while. So this shade right here is my absolute favorite. It's called Detox. And I love to use this as a blush. It is so good as a blush. It just gives like a shadow. You know, so you have a shadow, but like no color. And then I put a highlighter over it, and I used Space Age Gifted by Kaleidos. You know, I love these. The last look I did, I used Space Age Prophecy, which is kind of her sister. But I went back to Space Age Gifted. I swear this is going to be the first highlighters that I actually pan, because I love these two. So, and they go really well together. The last look I did both. This one has more of a green cast to it. I don't know if you can see it, but this is Space Age Gifted. You can buy these in a pair, by the way. If you go on Kaleidos, you can buy these in a pair. It comes in a thing of both of them. Highly recommend, especially if you don't have a lot of multi-chrome shifty highlighters. You might want to think about getting that. So this is my finished look. Oh, the lashes. Hello. I showed my Unearthly Cosmetics lashes. These are Supreme Being, and I did have to trim them because they're always too long. They have tiny little eyes. And I put the little corner, you know, I like to do my lower corner lash. Why is this guy going somewhere? Get back up there where you belong. So I did the little lower corner lash with the part I cut off. And so these are called Supreme Being, which I think goes really well with Supreme Being Royal Europe. There you go. And Space Age Gifted. And the Notoriously Morbid lip, and things falling all over my floor. So this is my finished look. I hope you like it. I especially love the lip. I think the lip's my favorite. Also, transfer proof. Hello. The real reason I love the Notoriously Morbid Mystic Metallics. No, I love them for lots of reasons. They are one of the few that doesn't bleed outside my lip line. They dry fast, and you can keep layering these. I've talked about this every time I use these. The more you layer, the brighter they get. Here's an example. You'll just see more and more glow coming through. If I just keep putting this on, it gets brighter and brighter. Look at that. I have no lip gloss. That's what's cool too. No lip gloss. I'm using just this and highlight it like that. And it looks like I have gloss on, but I have no gloss on. And once this dries, it's transfer proof. So again, this one's called Give Up the Ghost, which was a special edition, limited edition one. But look through their Mystic Metallics. You can use any of the lighter shades and layer them like this. I prefer to always use 2 shades of these, honestly. They all go so well together. I hate to say my favorite part of this look is the lip, but I'm kind of loving the lip right now. But no, I like the whole look. It's very cool. It's very fun. Love this palette. Again, maybe not for you if you're scared of jewel tones. This is a very, very luxe, very rich palette. If you're into that, or if you want to invest in a jewel tone palette, their formula is great. Intense color and chrome palette. Designed on location, touring Europe's magnificent grand palaces. Proud supporter of UNESCO World Heritage Center. I like that every palette they do, they also do pick a cause that goes along with what they're doing. So this one goes along with, they donate to UNESCO World Heritage Center, which is so cool. I was waiting to get this. Every time I want to do my ranking on my Nomad palettes, they come out with a stupid new palette. Oh, this was not gifted or PR. I actually did buy this one. My last palette from them, the Love and Death, that I still have to do a review on. Oh my God. I'm doing something really special with that one, and I want to use that one on its own as a standalone. But I was waiting for this to come out to do my ranking all my Nomad palettes, and I am going to have a palette giveaway with that too. I'm giving away one of the older palettes that I really like. That's a really nice one. It's a little more day-to-day, not quite as dramatic as this, and you'll have to come back and see which one it is. But thank you, Nina. I'm so glad we both got this and we both got to do looks with it. It was really fun. I hope you like this, and I will see you tomorrow for Friday Forgotten Favorites, Friday Favorite Forgottens, Forgotten Favorite Fridays, that thing, where we pull out makeup that we haven't used in a while and we play with it and we try it and see if we still like it. I'll be pulling out some other oldies but goodies, so make sure you come back tomorrow. Check out everybody in the links below. Thank you, Nomad, for being so awesome. I love your palettes, and I will see you in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and do all the things. I will see you soon. Bye!